Hello guys, I'm Timothy Earle with Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parlays, and welcome back to another edition of Ballin with Tim Earle. Today we've got some hockey to talk to you guys about. We got 4 games lined up. We get Coyotes and Blue Jackets, Devils and Penguins, Islanders and Kraken, and then Florida and LA. But before we jump into all of our picks for college basketball, NBA, NHL, football, NFL, college football, all that stuff is on the picksandparlays.net website. Now, with hockey is all Nick's place. So none of these will be on the site, or they could be, but they would be Nick's place. So all his plays are there. NBA, there's only 2 games tomorrow. I might get to a game. I'm not sure. We'll have 4 plays up on college basketball. One of them is a free pick. So make sure you guys check that out over on the site as well. All of that, picksandparlays.net/Tim. And make sure you guys are following social medias, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. All of those linked down below. Let's jump into it. The Arizona Coyotes taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Coyotes minus 120 with a total of 6.5 in this game. And I went and looked at this one. This Columbus team is reeling right now. They've lost 6 in a row, 10 out of 11. Going up against a Yotes team that hasn't really been that good on the road, so I understand why it's at this number. But when a team's losing, I like to fade a losing streak. So we're going to go ahead, take on Wile Coyote, and take the Yotes minus the 120 in this one. We'll head to the next game, which is the Devils and the Penguins. Penguins minus 135, 6.5 is your total in this one. And speaking of teams that are reeling versus teams that are playing well, Devils look awful since Hughes went down, which makes sense. One of your biggest offensive attributes, and he's not in right now. Taking on the team that is the only one left that is undefeated in the month of November, and that's the Pittsburgh Penguins. And even though this is a team that's not been highly touted on, I've been on them a bunch this year, and they've been making me some money. So Pittsburgh, let's go back to you guys. Puck line plus the 165. We'll head to this one. Both these 2 teams are on back-to-backs, so we'll keep that one in mind. Islanders and the Kraken. Kraken minus 120. 6.5 is the total. And when it comes to teams on back-to-backs, I want to back the younger team because it's going to affect them a little bit less. Seattle is down currently to the Avalanche, and the Islanders are currently up 2-0 on the Vancouver Canucks, which interesting to see. 3-1 Seattle over Edmonton. They're playing Edmonton. Colorado's against the Ducks. My bad, mixed up those games. But I will be on the Kraken. And if you want a player prop for this one, how about a little bit of Jordan Eberle for the Kraken facing his former team? Point, anytime goal, something like that, as long as the point's not too unrealistic in terms of pricing. But we'll be taking the Kraken in this one. Final game we'll look at is the Panthers and the Kings. The Kings are minus 140 and 6.5 is your total. When do you want to grab the Kings? On the road. They're not on the road. And this is a Florida team that a lot of people were expecting. Oh, this team's not going to be good. 10-4-1. This team is really going well, and 8-1-1 their last 10. So when I looked at this game, I'm like, yeah, sign me up for some Florida Panthers action. They are getting healthy, and they look like a really good team right now. So let's let the Panthers keep rolling. We'll grab them plus the 115 on the road on the money line. All of our plays, right? Once again, boom, right there, picksandparlays.net/Tim. Here you can find both basketball, both football, and hockey. So make sure you guys check out those. Make sure you guys are following us on social media. Recap time. The Yotes, minus the 120 versus the Blue Jackets. We'll be grabbing the Penguins on the puck line. We'll be grabbing the Kraken on the money line. And we'll be grabbing the Panthers on the money line. That's going to do it for this edition of Ballin' Out with Tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and luck.